Hi sport fans, Patrick Barrett here, your favorite driver education guru and of course the creator of Driver Ed in a Box. Back with some more coaching tips and some interesting comments today. We got some mail, so I'm going to pull up my glasses here and read from some comments from a couple of our clients here. This comes from Michelle Reckling in Houston, Texas. Michelle, thank you very much. And she wrote to us and said, Driver Ed in a Box. It was very simple to follow and it went over every detail in becoming a safe driver. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Michelle. She goes on to say, it was very useful. It helped me to become a better instructor to my child and helped me explain a lot of important safety information to my daughter. She was referencing the audio series that we created for that. What she found most valuable was actually the road test that we provided for her. She says it went over every possible question we had and answered all of our questions, which gave my daughter confidence in her driving skills. Now, that's really important because it's not just their ability to do it, it's that they become confident in their ability. Confident and competent. Okay, so you don't want a false sense of confidence, you want a true sense of confidence. All right, and then she goes on to say, this is the second time I've used this course and it was wonderful. I will use it again for my other children as well. They learned so much and it was at their own pace, which makes a huge difference. I would recommend this to everyone. Well, Michelle, thanks very much. We hope you do. Okay, and then also we have, now this comes from one of our students in Rockwall, Texas. What she liked, she said, you asked her if they enjoyed her experience, and she said she really did. There was no rush in completing everything. The most valuable part for her would be just being able to take her time, your time, and not rush to get this done because you will be a better driver. You know, this is really important. A lot of people feel like, well, hurry up and get this done because we got other things to do. You know, this is not something you rush through. This is something you take your time with, work at your own pace, and make sure you master the skills. You know, the consequences of failing to do that are too great. And so we encourage people to take their time with this, and I'm glad to see that we have clients and customers like you willing to do that. I'm going to read this interesting comment because this is not really a glowing thing that you know, it doesn't say how wonderful it was, but it tells you what's really happens sometimes. And then she writes, driving in my mom's car was hard at first because there would be a few times when my mom or dad would holler at me because I got too close to the curb, I was driving too far to the right or left in my lane. Of course, she was, and as she said, it was also just me being nervous because it was the first time for me to drive in light traffic or to park the car. You know, and that's good to understand. Of course, how do you correct that? You look as far as you can up the center of your path. That's how you maintain the correct lane position. But even though you may have said that and mentioned that several times, and they've done that in the parking lot, when there's another ball in the air, when they're trying to juggle one more thing, now it's a little harder for them, and they are going to be a little nervous. And you can see you are not going to be perfect all the time. In the case that she cited, her mom or dad occasionally hollered at her, okay, well, because they were scared or they were nervous or they didn't want anything to happen to go wrong. Whatever it was, that might happen. But you notice that got over it and then they went right on and it didn't seem to come up again. And that's what you understand. You may not be perfect when you start this, and that's okay. Just follow the program, take your time, and it'll work out for you real well. Once again, remember when you practice like your life depends on it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do it. And if you need any additional resources, you go to www.driveredinabox.com and we'll help you with anything we can to help you guide your team to become a collision-free driver. This is Patrick Barrett saying bye now.